Hello, everybody. This is Katrina. And before going to bed, it's past 10. I just finished a back to back meeting with my team. Mondays are always, I want to start strong. And before we retire to bed and put the kids to sleep, I know it's late, but Hunter had a nap, a late night, early night nap. So want to share some value to you guys. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're tuning in, oh my gosh, I got breakouts. But I that these breakouts can't stop me from sharing value to you. And I want to share what I've shared with my team earlier. By the way, if you're tuning in live, comment live and comment replay if you're watching this on replay, and let me know where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. And if this is the first time you're seeing me, I'm Katrina and I love what I do. I help ambitious working school age moms build a legacy revenue online while nurturing home and family life. By the way, yesterday I did a go live after I attended a church service and search for our new home church. And I want to thank those who have personally reached out to me and suggested a couple of churches here in Toronto. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. Some are in the business, another one is not in the business, but a former colleague at work. So thank you so much for your suggestions. And just an update, I think I like what I saw. I think I got the prodding also. A divine appointment from the church that I attended yesterday. So I told my husband we can start attending there as soon as we can. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you so much, everyone who reached out to me and suggested some churches nearby. Some are like 30 minutes or 40 minutes away. The one, because that's one of the biggest consideration, the distance. Because as I've said, one of our kids still get motion sickness. So we want it to be pleasant experience for him as well going to church. So that's one of the biggest considerations. And the one that I attended yesterday was just 10 minutes, like a 10-minute drive, 20-minute, maybe via 18-minute via train. So that is really a good thing. So thank you so much, everyone. And I want to share this with you, The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. I've Bob Proctor, he is my mentor, even he doesn't know it. I've enrolled in one of his trainings, and he would always refer to Earl Nightingale being his mentor. And he mentioned him multiple times. I've heard him multiple times in the past, but for some reason, end of October, when I was listening to him, he mentioned him, and it gave me a prodding to look up the teachings of Earl Nightingale. And I think this is one of the famous ones there in the internet. You can just go to YouTube and look at this one. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And I'm actually doing the 30-day test that's on it. And I'll share with you like six things that I really got from it. Like the 30-day test. Like what is, and this is what I share with my team also. And he mentioned one key thing. The key to success and failure is it's a double-edged sword, and it's this one: we become what we think about. And I think God has given us the faculty to think above all, like in terms of, like, as Bob Proctor would say, we're not like animals. The animals just blend into their environment. We have the capacity to change. If we don't like where we are, we can change it, right? And Earl Nightingale said, yes, the key to success is basically we, and also failure is we become what we think about. Number one, a summary on that. If you want to watch it, let me know if you want the link, or you can just also go to YouTube and search The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Number one, goal card. Have a goal card on on one side. The put your goals, and it says here my goal, and then the date, and on the topic to say I'm so happy and grateful now that. And and put just one single goal. Be very detailed about it. Like if you want to earn bigger income, what's that amount? What does that look like? If you want to release some pounds off, how much pounds you want to lose? What's your ideal weight, right? That you want to achieve. If you want to travel, where do you want to go? How will that look like? How many times in a year? If you want your dream house, how many bedrooms? How many windows? How many offices are in the house? Where is it located? Is it near a church, a school? What's the color? What are what's the floor? Is it marble tiles? Be as detailed as possible. And one of my business partner said, "You know what, coach, come to think of it, it's really a challenge to be very specific with your goals." And it's like I want to earn more. If you earn like maybe 500 more in a year, then you've achieved your goal. Right? Be as specific as possible. If you want to double your income in a year or make your annual into monthly, then be as specific as that, and feel the feelings, the emotions that you have. And then right at the back of the card, the verse Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, where it says, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you." And I have this goal. I laminated it. We have a laminator here at home. You don't need to do that. You can just do like an index card, and this is the size of a calling card. So it's on my pocket. So whenever I printed two, one on my desktop, like on my laptop, and one in the pocket of my winter jackets. So I just switch it around. So whenever I reach out to my pocket, I have it, and it's like it does something. It reminds me, and um, look at it first thing in the morning before you retire at night, and really reading it and feeling the feelings, spraying, and of course working your weight. It won't happen overnight. Like it won't like happen like just by reading it, but also doing the work, right? And um, and looking at it multiple times in a day. I've been familiar with goal cards. I'm just not doing it. I have another set here, but like six goals there. Here, I just don't have one, and it's a very outrageous goal. And Earl Nightingale said, "You just need to know where you're going. You just need to know your goal. Don't worry about the details of how it will come true. Let the process unfold before your eyes." And the second thing, and he said, look at it in a relaxed and cheerful way, and imagining how it will look like, how would it feel like to really achieve that goal. And second, he said, do more. Sorry, I didn't type it here. You can just take notes as well, or maybe I can also put in the comment section. Second is do more than you have to. And in connection with that, number three is give of yourself more than you have ever done before. And we're currently doing a 90-day legacy run challenge. I think the concept is the same as well. Do more than you have to. Give of yourself more than you have ever done before. And me hosting a Christmas party this coming, like a cruise Christmas party here in Toronto, that's me. That's my number two and three. I'm doing more than I have to. I don't need to do that, but I want to, not just for my team, but not just for me, but also for my team. And that's giving more of myself. That's my part. I don't need to do that, but I'm doing it because I know it can encourage a lot of my business partners to continue. Just being in within the energy, the circle, just being near each other in person. It's different than having like working online. You have all the convenience of seeing each other online, but it's a different energy when you meet in person. And the fourth one, Earl Nightingale said, don't worry. Don't worry. Now it made sense. Those posters when I was younger, maybe the smiling emoji, don't worry, be happy. Like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, yes, but I think this is where it all made more sense to me. And he said, don't worry, because worry brings fear, and fear is crippling, right? Can you relate? Type relate if you can. And like all of a sudden, oh, you're fearful because you might not be able to do this. You're fearful, you might not be able to post the way, you're not confident in posting on social media. You worry this business might not work for you because you don't have any experience, when it comes to social media marketing or business, or what the other people would say. And there's tons of experiences like that, tons of stories like that in our community as well, whether they are just starting out or they just saw an ad, my ad or other people's ad. Worry stops them. And it's this one, it's crippling. The only thing, Earl Nightingale said, that can cause you to worry during your test, like if you're going to do the 30-day test, is trying to do it all yourself. This is powerful. Listen. No, he said, know that all you have to do is hold your goal before you. Everything else will take care of itself. Isn't that beautiful? Like, of course, yes, you're going to do this, but you're not just going to sleep all day and then wish for your goals to come true. Do number two and three, do more than you have to, and give yourself more. Because at the end of the day, you can only do as much, but there are things that are out of our control, right? And I think that's where it follows. Like, you surrender to the bigger power, like you do yourself. Like, pray that it depends on God, but at the end of the day, do like it depends on you. Act like it depends on only you, but pray like it depends on God. It's a two-way street. And then the fifth one is listening to the Strangest Secret daily. So yes, I've been listening to it. I've asked my team, I've shared it to my team and asked them to listen to it. I've been listening to it straight 6 days now. It's November 6th, like every single day. Most of the time it's like full. Yesterday, I think I just did part of it, but I still listen. And every time you listen to it, because as Bob Proctor said, repetition is the mother of all skill. Like, if there's a value in one audio or in a book, yes, you would get that, when you read that, but not everything. When you repeatedly listen or read it, all of a sudden it's like you're learning something new. It's not because he said like something new or something new was written on the book, but because you are discovering yourself more. Like, you're learning because it's repetition. It's the mother of all skill. Like, I became more confident, like right now, talking to you on Go Lives, even if I don't have my makeup on. I'm confident because I've been doing this like continuously, like not every day before, but now continuously. I've done it hundreds of times, and I realized that because I was looking at my recordings on YouTube, and that's repetition. I became more skilled because I'm doing it. It's like also in your job, whatever job you're doing, or maybe you're a new mom, and you're a new mom, and you're a new parent. You feel like you're always fearful of the things that you might do wrong, right? Because you haven't done it. You are not confident in anything. This is a reminder for everyone. And whatever skill that you do, be it your work, as a mom, as a parent, as a dad, as whatever your role is, if you're doing something new, like you've taken a new responsibility in your job, sometimes you would feel anxious. Why? Because you haven't done it like the way it should be. Like, you don't have any experience, that you're fairly new. We are usually fearful and anxious and worry about things because we're not yet is a powerful word. We're not yet confident because we haven't done it, right? It's like riding a bike or driving a car. uh, Last year was like the first time I rode the bike again in years. I'm not really good into it, but right now, you know, past months I've driven. Oh, like a few weeks back, I'm more confident now because I've done it like last year, not as much, but also like when you're driving, you become an expert driver. You become more confident when you drive every day or as often as you want. Like right now, I'm scared to merge. I'm not driving. I haven't drove. I haven't driven for 4 years since I gave birth. So I'm scared. I'm not confident because it's been a while. But I know as soon as I go on the drive seat, like the skills would come back to me slowly, right? And I'll be more confident the more I do it. So it's just like that, right? And last but definitely not the least, there you go. I just said it. Repeat. Repeat all those 1 to 5. Right? Repeat it. First, 30 days. And then if you have another goal, then do it again. Or if you want this goal again, then just repeat, repeat, repeat. And he said, after this, and when you've ingrained it in your system, you would wonder why you haven't lived this way for such a long time. So I'm so excited for that. So that's it. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope I've provided value, inspiration, motivation to all of you. And let me see the chat here. Hey, Alma. Thank you. And yes, you related. What was that? I'll go back to it later. What's the thing that I said? Relate. But thank you for tuning in. Oh my god, my memory. There you have it. Thank you so much, everybody, for those who tuned in live and those who will be catching this on a replay. I'll see you again tomorrow on another episode of our Go Live. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a lovely evening. Have